1, Trey Davis. Number 13, Porter Perry. Number 22, Parker Wright. Number 32, Hill McClooney. Number 33, Braden Little.
Check 1-2, check 1-2. All right, here we
the
go.
Spartans are coached by Tyler Davis. Assistant coaches Stephen Conger, Blake Collins, Drew Bernard, and Michael Key. And now your starting 11 for Homewood. Number 1, Caleb Carson. Number 2, Drew Bale. Number 10, Daniel Vinson. Number 11, Hayes DeCoudris. Number 12, Jace Harden. Homewood is coached by Elijah Garrison. Assistant coaches.
All right, everybody, welcome into Pete Matthews Coliseum. We've got an alternate live stream here, audio only. After some technical issues, we're going live on my phone. So as loud as this place gets, we've got our mic, and we're going to do our best to bring you audio play-by-play of Mountain Brook basketball taking on Homewood. The Spartans donning their neon playoff uniforms. Porter Perry, Hill McClooney, Braden Little, Trey Davis, and Parker Wright in the starting five. For Mountain Brook, Caleb Carson, Drew Vale, Daniel Vincent, Hayes DeCoudris, and Jace Harden in the lineup for the Homewood Patriots. 8 minutes on the clock. The ball is set to be tipped. It is up. It is Harden versus Perry. Tip controlled by Trey Davis and Mountain Brook, and we're underway from Jacksonville State for the 6A boys regional semifinal game. Porter Perry has it, dishes it off to Braden Little, who loses it. Recovered by McClooney. Trey Davis, top of the key, resets. Davis calls for a screen from McClooney. Gets it right side. Floater from the charity stripe. Got it to go. Trey Davis and Mountain Brook on the board first, 2-0. Spartans coming out in their full court press. Now in the hands of Caleb Carson working against Porter Perry. He goes inside to DeCoudris, left wing extended. Straightaway three from Homewood. No good by Harden. And a loose ball foul on the rebound. That one. Is on Porter Perry. That's his first team foul of 1. And Homewood will inbound it under the Mountain Brook Neon student section, who brought 4 buses of students here today. We're so glad you're with us listening to Mountain Brook Basketball Live. Caleb Carson loses it, collected by Porter Perry, and here come the Spartans working left to right. Perry hits Little. Little dribble drive action. Now Trey Davis between the circles. Trey calls for a screen. Now McClooney has it top of the key. Hill dishes it off to Braden. Dribble drive right side down the lane. Shot up, no good. But the foul on the Patriots, team foul number 1. And that foul goes on Drew Vale, his first for the Patriots, and Braden Little, the U.S. Navy commit for Mountain Brook. He's going to run track and cross country at the U.S. Naval Academy. We'll have 2 from the line as Mountain Brook leads it 2-0 with 7:01 to go in this opening quarter. You hear the noise. Homewood in their all white, Mountain Brook in their all neon. Nothing but net for Little on the first free throw. It's 3-0 Spartans, 59 seconds into this contest. Little shot up and good. 4-0 Mountain Brook. And the full court press. Maddox Brown subs in for Mountain Brook. He replaces Porter Perry. Maddox Brown playing what we call the pointer position, defending the inbounds against Caleb Carson. They get it into Vale, and Maddox in the full court. Here's Carson, right arc extended for the Patriots, working against McClooney. Bill Bubba Bussey in the house to take in a great game. Caleb Carson drives the paint, and he's fouled. Shot no good, so Carson will have 2 at the line. You never know who you'll run into in Pete Matthews Coliseum. Foul on Mountain Brook on Braden Little. That's his first, team first. So Spartans with a 4-0 lead, 6:49 to go in this first quarter. Caleb Carson misses his first one, much to the celebration of the Mountain Brook neon-clad students. David Walden has checked in for the game, replacing number 2, Drew Vale. Caleb Carson, also Homewood's quarterback, will have one shot from the line to try and get on the board for the Patriots. Shot is on the way, and the 1,000-point score for Homewood, who eclipsed that mark in the Shades Valley sub-regional game, makes it a 3-point game. Mountain Brook 4, Homewood 1, 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Parker Wright and Trey Davis playing cat and mouse against this Homewood defense in the full court. Now between the circles, it's McClooney. Dishes it off to Brown. Now Little, straight away. Gets a screen from McClooney. Driving right side is Little. Shot fake up, no good. And I don't know if we're going to get called for a shooting foul, but Braden Little draws contact, and Homewood has their second team foul. That one is on David Walden, his first team second, as Porter Perry replaces Maddox Brown for Mountain Brook. It'll be Spartans' ball on the baseline. Trey Davis, Porter Perry, Hill McClooney, Parker Wright, and Braden Little, the 5 for Mountain Brook, 90 seconds into the game. Spartans up 3. Hill gets it in. Hook shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up right side. He's fouled by Hayes DeCoudris. Picks up his first, team third, and McClooney is headed to the line. He'll have 2 shots. Mountain Brook 4, Homewood 1, 6:21 to go in this opening quarter. And Mountain Brook senior, one of 9 seniors for this Mountain Brook team, Hill McClooney, will have a charity stripe attempt. Hill McClooney rocking the on-brand New Balances. That one bounces off back iron, bounces twice, and a third time is no good. And so Parker Wright is subbed out, and he's replaced by John Colvin of the Mountain Brook Spartans. McClooney on his second free throw attempt to make it a 4-point game. No good for McClooney, and a rare double miss. 4-1, Mountain Brook leading by 3, 6:20 to go in this opening frame. Bringing it up is Walden. And Homewood's going to run a little dribble drive of their own. Carson working against Colvin. Here's Harden. Dishes it off top of the key to Kellen. Back inside to Vincent. Outside to Carson on the near corner, defended by Colvin. Now top of the key, defended by Braden Little. Here goes Harden. Once again, Homewood moving the ball quickly. It's James Kellen. Dishes it out to Carson. Works against Colvin. Drive, pull-up shot, good. Caleb Carson has all 3 of Homewood's points. 5:37 to go. Mountain Brook 4, Homewood 3 after the jumper from Caleb Carson. Here now the Spartans in the half court. Colvin working against Harden. Driving left side. Colvin blocked by Harden. Here come the Patriots the other way. Left to right in their white Patriot uniforms. Near side corner 3, too strong for the Patriots. Rebound back out to Harden. Left arm sitting it, and you hear it from the Homewood Patriots crowd. They've got their first lead of the game. Harden's triple makes it a 6-4 ball game, and a steal from the Patriots. Put back good, Caleb Carson. It is now 8-4 with 5 minutes to go in the contest. Homewood making quick work of this full court press. Porter Perry now working in the half court, defended by Vincent. Perry getting a screen from McClooney, swings it right side to Davis. Davis to Colvin, back to Davis, using his left hand. Pull up 3, top of the arc, triple from Trey. You got it, Mr. Davis. 8-7, Homewood leading by 1, 4:35 to go in this opening frame. I tell you what, the pace, the environment, the atmosphere, the noise makes this an unbelievable matchup. We're so glad you're with us for Mountain Brook versus Homewood. Walden, top of the key, dishes it off to Harden. Harden goes back top of the key to Kellen. Kellen driving right elbow extended, working against McClooney. Looking for Carson. Carson gets it top of the key. Working off the screen and roll to Kellen. Kellen looks inside, over to Warden. Gets it off the glass to fall, 10-7. Impressive bucket from Walden. Patriots up by 3, 3:55 to go in the opening frame. Porter Perry and Trey Davis working the dribble drive. Little, Colvin, McClooney, Perry, and Davis, the 5 for Mountain Brook. 4 to sub in. Now Colvin has it at the right wing extended. He flashes it back out to McClooney, who flips it back to Colvin, top of the key. Surveys, looks, drives, throws to Porter Perry. Pass knocked out of bounds by Carson with 3:34. Mass substitutions for Mountain Brook, who trails Homewood by 3. Homewood 10, Mountain Brook 7. Rocco Gray, Maddox Brown, John Stevenson, J.D. Oliphant, and Parker Wright. A fresh 5 for Mountain Brook, who trails by 3 with 3:34 to go. Oliphant to inbound it right in front of me on the near side. Gets it into Gray. Left arc, top of the key. Gets it to Oliphant, who drives. Free throw line. Dishes it back out to Stevenson. Turnaround jumper from the paint. Stevenson got it to go. Spartans cut the lead to 2. It's 10-9, 3:20 to go. How about Cam Foster now in the full court, flipping it to Carson. Homewood moving quickly. DeCoudris has it in the paint, working against Rocco Gray. Rocco Gray gets a hand in the passing lane, and here comes the Spartans in the full court. John Stevenson lays it up off the left side, no good. He is fouled. John Stevenson will have 2 free throws with 3:03 to go, and the Spartans trailing by 1.
Patriot foul number 23, Cameron Foster.
Cam Foster picks up the foul. That's his first. Team foul 4 against Homewood. John Stevenson quiets the Patriot crowd, knocking down the first of 2 free throws. Substitution for the Patriots, and Stevenson steps to the line at the game tied at 10. For Mountain Brook to regain the lead, Stevenson gets a friendly bounce and a friendly roll, 11-10. Mountain Brook up by 1, 3:03 to go. Frank Druin checks in for Maddox Brown. Homewood will work in the full court, going left to right. 94 feet against this Mountain Brook press. Spartans going in a 1-2-2. And Homewood flipping it back and forth, now crossing the timeline. 2:53 to go in the opening frame. David Walden working against Parker Wright. Gets it to DeCoudris, over to Foster on the left side, defended by Oliphant. Foster comes back to the middle, resets to Walden. Walden flips it to Carson. Carson defended by John Stevenson. 2:30 to go in the opening frame. Spartans leading by 1, 11-10. Drew Vale, top of the key, swinging. It's Daniel Vincent, defended by Oliphant. Goes to Carson on the near side on the corner. Flips it to DeCoudris, who sets a screen and pays DeCoudris with a little bit too much physicality. Called for the foul. Team foul number 5. But as that is an offensive foul, we will not be shooting. Mountain Brook regains possession, 2:18 to go, first quarter, leading by 1, 11-10. Parker Wright, Trey Davis replaced J.D. Oliphant, and Frank Druin for Mountain Brook. Defensive specialist Frank Druin providing some much-needed depth for this Mountain Brook team. Stevenson inbounds it to Porter Perry, and he checks it back to Stevenson and gets it into the hands of Trey Davis. As we approach the 2-minute mark in the first quarter, Spartans leading by 1. Dribble drive, Perry, right, off to Davis. Davis on the near side, flips it to right, driving left side, left-handed layup, no good, off the glass on the wide open. Crucial miss for Mountain Brook, collected by the Patriots, and here comes Homewood in the full court. Here's Carson in front of the Mountain Brook bench on the far side, over to Vale. Vale, top of the key, swings it, three-point basket by Harden. Harden knocks it down, and Homewood regains the lead 13-11 with 1:43 to go. Homewood leading by a pair. Porter Perry drives right side, goes with his strong side left, shot no good, tries to get his own rebound. A lot of physical contact, no call. And it'll be out of bounds, controlled by Mountain Brook. Braden Little, Maddox Brown replaced John Stevenson and Porter Perry for the Spartans. Trey Davis to trigger it in. Davis on the left side of the Homewood basket finds Brown, top of the key, flips it over to McClooney. McClooney very patiently awaits Davis, sets a screen, and Trey drives right side, using his weak hand, goes up and lays it in off the glass. Trey has 7. And Mountain Brook ties it up at 13 with 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Cam Foster, Patriots, Walden, left side 3, rims in and out, collected by Maddox Brown. Here come the Spartans with numbers and a minute to play. Tied at 13. Maddox Brown, top of the key. Fakes to give to Little. Brown, driving paint, gets it back outside, resets to Trey Davis. Gets the play call in and comes near side to Brown. Now McClooney, top of the key, flips it to right. Right arc extended. Braden Little between the circles. Driving right side into the black hole of the corner. Finds his balance, resets, turns, flips it back out to Brown. Brown driving, shot up, deflected. Last touch by Homewood, out of bounds, no foul. At the game tied at 13, 34.5 to go. Mountain Brook will have it on an inbounds. And what a pace of play we have here. 34.5 seconds to go in this first quarter. Tied at 13. Trey Davis to end it on the right side of the Homewood goal. Gets it to McClooney, resets top of the key. Parker Wright, and Wright zips one over to Braden Little, who goes back top of the key to Trey Davis. Davis driving against contact, up and in off the window. Spartans regain the lead. Trey Davis has 9 first quarter points and a game high. Here's the three on the way from Homewood. It's Cam Foster. Cam Foster knocks down a triple, and that is what I believe to be our 7th lead change of this first quarter. 7-6-5. 4-3. Trey Davis has the top of the key. Melton Brook gonna have to force a shot. 2-1. Davis throws it up with his left hand. No good off the rim. Homewood 16, Melton Brook 15 at the end of the first quarter. We appreciate you being with us. We're gonna have a quick first quarter break. Wow, what a fast one we've got going here. Melton Brook trailing by 1 at the end of the first quarter.
His reports of the scores.
Second quarter of action set to get underway. Thank you everybody for putting up with all our technical difficulties. Melton Brook 15, Homewood 16 as we enter the second quarter of action. I'm William Galloway. So glad you're with us. Listening to Melton Brook basketball live from Pete Matthews Coliseum at Bill Jones Court on the campus of Jacksonville State University. A thriller between Melton Brook and Homewood. 2 rivalry over the mountain foes. The Spartans have put the Patriots out the last 2 years. And Melton Brook's trying to do it again, but Homewood wants their revenge. Homewood inbounds it going left to right, wearing their home white uniforms to start the second quarter. Patriots have it working left side. Foster gets it back over to Walden. Walden drives, looks in the corner, flips it back to Foster. Foster driving against the pressure. John Colvin forces the turnover. Here comes Melton Brook right to left in the neon uniforms. Colvin flying around and going to reset the offense for the Spartans 30 seconds into this second quarter of action. J.D. Oliphant flips it to Brown. Rocco Gray and Braden Little and Colvin round out the 5 for Melton Brook. Rocco Gray top of the key, looking, gets it to Brown, fakes the screen and dives. Maddox Brown surveys, looks, drives and kicks it back out to Oliphant. Oliphant runs the dribble drive, flips it to Colvin. Colvin working against contact, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it up and good, deflected by Walden. Walden and Homewood come the other way. 94 feet, swatted away by J.D. Oliphant. J.D. Oliphant puts up a stop sign and says, halt right there. We're swatting that one into the neon student section. And just 59 seconds into this second quarter, a huge defensive play from J.D. Oliphant and the Melton Brook Spartans. Homewood 16, Melton Brook 15 were scoreless in this second quarter of action, and Homewood will inbound it on their own goal in front of the Melton Brook student section. It's Walden to trigger it in. He finds Harden top of the key. Harden swings it to Batson, who's in the game, and Caleb Carson will set things over at the top of the key. Minute 10 into this second quarter of action, Homewood leading by 1. Homewood throws it away in the backcourt. It's going to be a turnover. Last touch by the Patriots, and Melton Brook will take over with 6:43 to go in the second quarter, trailing by 1. Trey Davis replaces J.D. Oliphant, Hill McClooney, and Parker Wright in the game, replacing Rocco Gray and John Colvin. Spartans will have it now after the errant pass goes all the way down under the Homewood basket. So knocked out of bounds, and Trey Davis will trigger it in. He'll hit McClooney, who finds Wright at the top of the key for the reset. Wright flips it to Perry. Perry, using his non-dominant right, driving on his right side, goes back outside to Stevenson. Stevenson resets to Davis, top of the key. Davis driving right side. Goes to McClooney. McClooney lowers the shoulder, goes inside, loses it, but last touch by Homewood. Mountain Brook will have another baseline out of bounds, trailing by 1. Again, scoreless in the second quarter, 6:19 to go in the second quarter of action. Davis to trigger it in. Spartans running a little box set on the near elbow, and free throw line extended layup good off the inbounds from John Stevenson. Mountain Brook regains the lead, 17-16 with 6:13 to go.
John Stevenson for
Caleb
2.
Carson works against John Stevenson, flips it over to Walden, right side, defended by Perry. Reset top of the key to Batson. Batson swings it to Walden. Walden to Carson on the left side. It's back out to Vincent. Now Carson, pull up, 17-footer, up and good in front of the Mountain Brook bench with 5:50 to go. A little back and forth cat and mouse game. Quick layup from McClooney in the full court. 1, 2, 3 lead changes all in a matter of seconds. Hill McClooney on the layup in the full court press break. Mountain Brook 19, Homewood 18, 5:44 to go in the second quarter. I'm going to catch a break. We'll be right back after this 30-second timeout. Welcome back into Pete Matthews Coliseum. 5:44 to go in the second quarter. Mountain Brook 19, Homewood 18. Homewood with the ball going left to right in front of their student section, defended by Mountain Brook in a full court pressure. That Mountain Brook defense is staple going all the way back to Bucky McMillan in 2008, before these guys were even born. Mountain Brook has played in the regional 15 consecutive years, and last time they didn't, the guys on this floor were in diapers at 2 and 3 years old. Well, I think you're in diapers at 2 and 3 years old. We'll have to see. Somebody call me. I'm having a baby in 8 weeks. 5:21 to go. Homewood shot no good off the glass and knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Patriots on the right side. They'll inbounds it in front of the Mountain Brook student section. Spartans leading by 1. 5:18 to go. Caleb Carson to trigger it in. He'll get it into the hands of Vale. Vale back to Carson on the right wing, defended by Rocco. Carson steps in, gets it back outside to Vale. Vale driving right baseline, looks far side corner 3, off the window, the side window goes Foster, and here comes Mountain Brook, the Spartan student section, letting Foster have all of that one with 5 minutes to go, and Mountain Brook leading by 1, 19-18. Trey Davis in the half court, defended by Foster. Flips it over to Stevenson, left side, back to Davis, top of the key. Gets a screen from Rocco. Floater from the charity stripe, Trey Davis. Got it to go. Trey Davis has 9, he has 4 in the first quarter, and Mountain Brook leads by 3. 21-18, 4:40 to go in this second quarter of action. Cam Foster, defended by Drew Johnson. Homewood running a little man-to-man. Rather, Mountain Brook running man-to-man. Homewood working a dribble drive of their own under head coach Elijah Garrison, who has replaced Tim Scheffler, who did a great job for so many decades at Homewood. Cam Foster dishes it to Caleb Carson, who gets it to go off the right wing. Carson with some early second half points. Second quarter points for Homewood. Patriots trail by 1, 21-20. 4 minutes to go even in this second quarter. Stevenson driving on the right side, called for a travel. Turnover from Mountain Brook, 3:58 to go. Mountain Brook 21, Homewood 20. The Patriots will take over going left to right. Parker Wright. Maddox Brown and Braden Little replace Drew Johnson, Porter Perry, and John Stevenson for Mountain Brook. Rocco Gray and Trey Davis remain in the game. Spartans going with their man, full court pressure. Maddox Brown denying and Braden Little defending in the full court. Jace Harden saves the day in the inbounds for the Patriots. Now here they come left to right, crossing the timeline is Vale working against Little. Now they run left side and they get it to Harden. Harden goes past near side, flips it back inside to Harden. Gets Maddox to bite on the pump fake, but they pass it back outside to Walden, who's now working against Parker Wright between the circles. Walden, Harden, back to Walden. 3:30 in this second quarter of action. Spartans lead by 1. Far corner three is good from Drew Vale. Homewood has 5 points in the second quarter. 3 of those on a triple right there from Drew Vale. It's 23-21 Homewood with 3:15 to go. Spartans now working left side in the half court. It's Davis against Vale. Gets a screen, driving, paint, spins, turns, lays it up, and no good. But he is fouled. Homewood's number 25, James Kellen. His first, team first of the quarter. That's the first foul called on either team. And Davis will have 2 from the charity stripe forthcoming. Trey Davis has 9, can make it 10 here for the game, but that one bounces off the back iron and rolls off the left side, so no good. In a game like this, got to have your free throws, but I feel good about this next one from the Berry College signee and son of head coach Tyler Davis and his staff, who've done a great job getting Mountain Brook back to the regional semifinal. Davis gets that one to fall. 23 Homewood, 22 Mountain Brook, 3:06 to go in the second quarter. So many lead changes, such a frantic pace, and such a great environment for high school basketball. Head coach Elijah Garrison gets the call in, and the Patriots are going to try and break this man-to-man press as Frank Druin is in for the Spartans. Druin, Brown, Little, Oliphant, and Wright, the 5 for Mountain Brook, under 3 to play. Spartans trailing by 1. Patriots have it in the half court. It's Kellen. Backs his man down. Flips it off to Batson. Batson driving. Walden, right corner, drives up and in. Floats it. David Walden with his 4th points of the game. Homewood 25, Mountain Brook 22, 2:35 to go. Here come the Spartans in their dribble drive. Braden Little from the left side drives paint, lays it up and in. Off the glass on the right side. Big bucket from Braden Little, 25-24. Spartans trailing by 1. Here come the Patriots on the other side. Here is Vinson. No good off the glass. Rebound collected by Oliphant. Here comes Mountain Brook. Working 5-on-5 in the half court now. Oliphant shakes his man, flips it back out to Maddox Brown. Maddox Brown out to Oliphant, who drives paint from the right side. Turns, looks, finds Little, driving, shot up, and no good from Braden Little. Collected by Homewood. Homewood up by 1, under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Caleb Carson now shakes, bakes, working, driving right side, lays it up, and in. Play of the day, if you ask me. Beautiful bucket from Caleb Carson. And he extends Homewood's lead to 3, 27-24, with 1:42 to go in the second quarter. Tyler Davis wants a timeout, rightfully so, because the Homewood Patriots are on a roll. Beautiful bucket from Caleb Carson. We'll take a quick break. Homewood 27, Mountain Brook 24, 1:42 to go. Hey, I want to tell everybody about our Mountain Brook corporate sponsors. The Spartan Plus sponsors this year: Baptist Health, Breastfield and Gory, Browning Trail Cameras, Cellular Sales, Verizon. The Homewood Band is not a sponsor, but they are making some noise. Let me tell you what. Dr. John Young, Sports Medicine and Orthopedics through Baptist Health Hospital System, Iron City, Live Development, Medical Properties Trust, Milo's Morris J. Bridge Company, New Day Car Wash, Nichols Concrete, Reeves Construction, Royal Automotive, Ship Ogre Transportation, Taco Mama. We all love some Taco Mama. We love it in Mountain Brook a little bit more than they love it in Homewood. Tractor and Equipment Company rounds out all of our Spartan Plus sponsors. And our champion level sponsors: Russell Lands, See and Stay 30A, Samford University, the University of Alabama, and the Tootin Agency. Thank you to our Spartans Plus and champion level sponsors. Homewood 27, Mountain Brook 24, 1:42 to go in the second quarter. John Stevenson to trigger it in on the near side. Spartans working in the half court. Gets it into Davis. Davis working against Carson, who played quarterback for Homewood and is a 1,000-point career scorer. Trey Davis, another floater from the charity stripe. No good. Rebound Carson. Patriots driving, crossing the timeline. Here comes Carson, double teamed, and he's going to dribble it into the void of the right corner, pick it up and reset, pass out to Vale. Vale swings it to Harden. Harden, defended by Davis, gets it to Carson, who drives right side, loses it, stealing and collected by Trey. Here come the Spartans, down 3 with 1:10 left to go. Pass ahead, Bill McCrooney, no good. Out of bounds, last touch, Homewood. Mountain Brook will have it baseline out of bounds, trailing by 3 and 65 seconds to go in the second quarter. I'll tell you what, folks, if you came for action, you came for the right game. Parker Wright to trigger it in. Mountain Brook just trying to get it in, and they go to McClooney in the short corner. McClooney fakes to give to Wright, and now he works, drives, hook shot, no. Gets his own rebound, under a minute to go. McClooney working, puts it up, no good, but I tell you what, second effort is going to be crucial down the stretch for Mountain Brook. Here comes Homewood the other way, leading by 3. 45 seconds here on the left side, swinging it. Here's a near corner 3 from Hardin. Air ball collected by Porter Perry, the savior of the area championship game versus Huffman. Perry has it in the half court, 30 seconds, Spartans down by 3. Trey Davis looking to hold for the last shot. 27, 26, 25. Davis has 5 second quarter points. Faking a give to Parker Wright, looking for a back cut. Stevenson, no. They're going to reset. Hill McClooney flips it back to Davis, top of the key. 15, 14, 13. Basket pass off to Stevenson. Stevenson, left wing, goes inside to McClooney, 7-6-5. Pass stolen by Carson, 4-3. Carson at the half court. Steps in, dribbles 3-2. Driving paint, no good. Carson is called. Mountain Brook has a foul as Carson lays it up as the buzzer expires. Carson will have 2 shots as Homewood leads by 3. That foul is on Porter Perry, his second team foul, number 1 of the quarter. Not going to matter on quarter fouls, but Caleb Carson has 2 shots. They've put 20 back up on the clock. It should be about .2 or 0-0. And so Caleb Carson at the line will shoot 2 shots with his Patriot team up by 3. They put 2 seconds officially back on the clock. Caleb Carson at the charity stripe. Trying to figure out the timing exactly of this one. Appreciate everybody checking this out. We're having a clock malfunction while we reset to get the right amount of time as Carson's layup was up and no good, but he was fouled by Porter Perry, who has 2 fouls, so 3 total first half fouls for Mountain Brook. Caleb Carson shooting against the Mountain Brook Neon student section, and you can hear him. That roar of the crowd is from the Neon Spartan-clad nation. Carson misses the first. And after this free throw will mark the end of the first half. Carson sinks it. 28-24. Caleb Carson makes the free throw for Homewood to go up 28-24 at the break. We'll be back for the second half of action. We're going to stop this stream and start a second stream. So stay tuned to the Mountain Brook YouTube page. In 10 minutes, we'll have a new stream. Save a little phone battery here as we go into the half. Thank you for watching. Mountain Brook basketball continues in 10 minutes.